All right, guys. How's everybody doing today on TikTok and on YouTube? I'm going to wait for some more people to get in here, but I do need to set up some things to make sure I can see your comments. So let's go live, make sure I'm on the right thing. All right. I think we're good. No, monetization is off. Monetization off. There we go. All right, perfect. So we'll wait for some people to get in here and, go ahead and chat it up. Good morning, Leotis. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you watching on Twitch. You're one of we have more viewers that are on there consistently, but you're one of the main people that come by Twitch. So good morning. Morning to you too. How's everybody today? We got 5 viewers so far on YouTube, and we have 3 on Twitch. Make sure you guys hit the like button. The market is taking profit, hopefully a weekend bounce. That's a good point. As you see, things that did run from a level of, right below an $800 billion market cap up to a like $820 billion market cap, adding on $20 billion. You can definitely see as the market is starting to, create or take some profit throughout, that time frame or this time frame, really. So, like you said, hopefully we can see a weekend bounce, but we all know it's not guaranteed. So we're just hoping that we can see a bull run, a mini bull run this year. Hopefully in the beginning of the year, instead of like waiting out this beginning of the year as like more of a consolidation point, which I don't want to see. Good morning from Utah. Thank you for watching. Hope you are having a great day. Have you seen the Luna Casino is the 13th top burner already? Well, that's amazing. I didn't see that, so I'll have to go into Luna Penguins to check that out. I do see that now. I guess 35.9 million. I mean, it means a lot, but we still do need to see a lot more burning that's taking place because there's a large drop off from number 5 to number 4, and then a huge drop off from number 7 to number 8, right? Because you're looking at Binance. Let's go ahead and show you real quick. We're looking at Binance at. Sorry, I feel like my head is cut off with this camera or putting this up here, but Binance is at 20.1 billion. And then you have the burn tax at 12 billion. You have Lunatics token at 2.1 billion, MEXC at 1 billion. Then you have a large drop off from 4 to 5 to 427 million. And then you go from 7 to 8, 181 million down to 77 million. And then you go down to Casino. Coinin is right above it at 38 million. They're still burning. And then you have the Casino at 35.9 million, which is not bad. I mean, I like to see burners. I like to see more and more that is burning. But I think we definitely need to see a lot more burning in order to get to the levels that we want to, price-wise for Terra Luna Classic. Juno Project should be should be burning 5x Lunic? Should be burning 5x Lunic? I don't know what that means. It should be burning 5 times the amount of Lunic that it says, or I'm not quite sure what you mean. We got 18 people in here, guys. Make sure you hit the like button. I decided to change it up a bit. Somebody yesterday really, not really got to me, but did get to me, talking about how, you know, maybe people really just don't want to hear about Terra Luna Classic all the time. But Terra Luna Classic is a popular position. So I make videos and make content on it, but I do want to make things on the general market and understand what the market is doing as well, because a lot of people come here for not only, just looking at certain positions, but certain positions that I'm looking at and what I put in the title, but also understanding the crypto market in general and see what's a great opportunity to buy right now. Um, is Are we seeing, Tectonic as a great buy? Are we seeing CRO as a great buy? Terra Luna Classic as a great buy? Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, anything, as a great purchase. And that's what we want to go through. That's what we want to give you guys. So if you guys could hit the like button, please do so. We definitely will be more. I want to be specific at times, but not 100% of the time. And I want to be able to look at a lot of different plays that are in the market and not just one simple play, because there's a lot of positions out there. What's good, Matt? Back in full effect. I believe the bull market will start in June. What about you, Matt? I hope a lot sooner. I think the official bull market, that may be a good time frame. A lot of people have that time frame of 2024. And 2023 is really just going to be a consolidation year. We may have a couple of jumps. Um, and we'll be able to see that once we do see the first little bit of action and how people are taking it, how many people get into the market. Because if we see a little jump and we see a lot of FOMO into it, then we know that we'll see more of a price rise and more of a bull market then, instead of 2024, because of the fact that we have so many new investors and so many people that are back into it. Do you get what I mean? So, um, for me, with the entire market, I think that we'll see mini bull runs here, many, I guess what people would call a fake out breakout, where we break out to, 1.5 trillion, 2 trillion, and then find a way to maybe resist from it a little bit before we see the ultimate bull run. So whether that happens early in the year or it happens later in the year, I'm not so sure, because we need to kind of shed all this bad news that we've been getting and get some good news into the market, you know? So again, guys, we have 39 people here. So if you haven't had a chance to like the video, feel free to like the video. If you don't know if you like it yet, just keep listening a little bit, but always keep the like button in your mind. Big facts, Matt. That's why I rock with you. Man, keep growing. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. Boom goes the dynamite. Call Tectonic. Call Tectonic what run? I haven't seen if Tectonic is making any type of move right now. I know yesterday it was making some sort of move. Let me just go Tectonic. Did look it up before. It's up 24%, and the volume is up 258%, which is pretty damn good. I like seeing that, especially with a $16.3 million market cap. It's great to be able to see, $3 million in volume. It is still, I guess, a little bit low compared to where the market cap is, but what can you expect in these markets? It's great to even see, 100% increase, let alone 255% here. Good morning, Matt. Everybody, hope all is well. Hit the like button on the way in, y'all. Definitely. Keep doing what you're doing, Matt. Don't let one opinion change your content. Love your work. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it will change my content. I'm saying that I've been kind of feeling that way for a little bit, to where, yes, I talk about Terra Luna Classic quite a bit. That's because it's a position that I do heavily believe in. And I talk about it in live streams. I talk about it in multiple videos. There's sometimes where I go a full day to where I'll make a live stream that's, about not Tectonic, that's about Terra Luna Classic, and then make 2 other videos or even 3 other videos about Terra Luna Classic, depending on how much information is out there. And I know I just want to get all the information out there without doing just a simple, hey, this is a Terra Luna Classic update video, because that usually doesn't get the normal clicks that everything else gets. So you have to make sure you have specifics. But I do want to do something that's more general. And I did one yesterday, but it didn't really get. It's probably my lowest viewed video in um, I don't know, 2 years maybe. Uh, it has like 500 views, which is something that that's my lowest viewed video on this channel in such a long time. So general topics, depending on what it is, it may not resonate with people, and people may not get those notifications or even search for it. So we'll figure it out. We will figure it out. If I have to do general topics or general content over on the NFA channel or on Patreon, then I definitely will do that. I do like I want to be able to spend more time on Patreon and on Discord actually, because Discord gives people the notifications that they don't get on YouTube. And all I have to do is update those, and then you can find a way to get all of the different content, that I would have on every single channel uploaded here. So literally having my uploads whenever that does, whenever it does actually happen there, or the NFA videos, or the reaction videos, or the golf videos, you can see a lot of different things that come up. Even gaming videos, everything. And then I also have member videos too. So I want to spend more time on Patreon. I just don't do well with the constant messaging back and forth. So I took it off my phone, but I do need to spend some time doing this on here, and then going like not getting the notifications on my phone. But whenever I feel like I want to log in and talk to people, I would log in and talk to people. Because this is definitely beneficial, where people can get a second opinion, can get a lot of opinions from other people, not just a second opinion from me, but a third and fourth and fifth opinion from everybody else. So we'll figure this out, and definitely take some more time to dive into my Patreon, which and my Discord group. So we'll get it. I did not get a notification. That's what I mean. You'd be tempted to take profits on Lunic. Wait, will you be tempted to take profits on Lunic if we hit 0.0005? So getting up to a level of basically 0.0006. Will I take profits at those levels? No. So I already have my plan, and my plan is to take profits at a little bit of a higher point. It may end up transitioning to 0.0001, because I do have my profit level. My first bit of profit level to take is 0.008, so 80% of a penny. But as I gain more rewards through Terra Station, I take those rewards and I'm putting those in earlier sell points. So while I have let me actually go to full screen really quick. While I have my Excel spreadsheet, I just want to show you guys. While I have my Excel spreadsheet, I hit minus. I don't know why I hit minus. Oh, come on. So while I have this Excel spreadsheet, I have my first bit of profit taking at 0.008. But this will come into play as I do have more. So if I gain another million, this will be sold here. If I have another million, this will be sold here. So it all depends. And I think I'm already up to like 48 million. So I may end up having a little bit more at this point. So right now, being at 48 million, I might have to take some bit of profit somewhere else. Because if you look here, I still have 4 million left over, when I only want to have 800,000 left over for these levels up here. So it may be to a point to where I'm already at that level because of the amount that I've gained with Lunatics token, as well as how much I've gained with or on Terra Station. So technically I have 4 million to add to this, which will probably be 2 million somewhere around here. So it's 200,000. Somewhere around here will be 2 million, which is only $2,000, but it can go somewhere. And then maybe taking 2 million a little bit further. So taking another 2 million somewhere here. So I'm not 100% sure if that's what we're doing, if that's what I plan to do. But um, that's sort of the way that it looks like now. And anything else that I'm adding to it will be added somewhere here. But either way, this is probably the point that I believe that it can definitely get to and will get to. 1 cent, $60 billion market cap. It's not unheard of for something that has, so many people, millions of people that are invested into it, millions of people that believe in it. Um, it's not unheard of to have that. I gotta change this chat box because the chat box is right there. I should probably put it at the bottom. There we go. Then people could see any chats that come through. But yeah, we'll see. We will see. I have to check how much I actually have because I believe I just gave away, 100, I think 100,000. Matt, when will you start a Twitter space and speak with the community about crypto? Or is that kind of stuff not your thing? I mean, I'm kind of doing that now. Twitter spaces is just like I like it, but it's also not something that I feel like one you can monetize. So my time I feel like is valuable, especially when you have a family, because the time that I can spend on actually working is very valuable to me because I can't spend a lot of time working because I have the kids, pick up the kids from the bus stop, take the kids to the bus stop, or when Harper's home with me, I have to stay home with her. So it's something that I can't really remain consistent with. So I'm kind of doing that now to where we have the community. And if anybody does want to come through and talk about anything, we can always talk about it. You think Tesla will fall to $100 or lower per share? um, to tell you the truth, I haven't looked at the stock market much, if at all, really. Um, so let me go to charts here, and let me see where Tesla is. Will it fall below $100? Um, the 52-week low that it's been at is about $104. So it looks like that may be a solid support level. However, it's dropped hard in the after hours market. So I'm not 100% sure. Again, I haven't looked into the stock market in a while, so not not knowing, where it is. Let me actually look at this. Um, not knowing where or what's happening in the world of business, um, you kind of need to know a little bit. But I would say a solid resistance point or solid support level is up at this 200 EMA, where you're seeing actually a way lesser point than $100. Seeing it at a level of maybe where's that, 72 $72 is where the massive support or major support level is, with the 200 EMA. um so there's a good chance that yes, it could drop well below that, well below 100, and find a way to bounce off of a support of that 200 EMA, at $72. So and that's just a quick look at it. Obviously, um, that's not taking into account a lot of things, but you know, yeah, yeah. Bino has a partnership with Ferrero, Mental Network, and Tectonic Cruise Chain. Make a lot of low key moves. Do you think Lunic will hit 0.0003? Do I think it will hit 0.0003? Eventually, yes. Do I think it will hit it today or next week? Probably not. It depends on what happens. Like if we have some major news that goes down, then yeah, we can see it double. And it's not something where it's like we're too far away. Doubling in price is not horrible. That would be a 100, or sorry, 1.6, 1.8 billion dollar market cap. So can we hit those levels? I think we can. Um, will it happen next week? It really all depends on what type of news and what's going on next week. So like if I'm hopeful that we can see the crypto market get back up to a a $1 trillion market cap and hold at those $1 trillion market cap levels, um, and see the entire market continuously push up, right? Whether it's you're creating um, some sort of path with highs and lows, um, some sort of channel with highs and lows to where you are moving on the way up, but you can see that channel flourishing. Um, so it's sort of unknown, but 2023 it will be bullish in my opinion. 2023 bull run for sure, in my opinion. All right, funniest animal videos. I want to see it too. 94 people that are here, guys. If you could hit the like button, please do so. Yeah, we need some more likes in here. Let's put a poll out. It seems like polls tend to work sometimes. I have everything capital, but yet, but one word. I tend to do that because I'm always typing titles. So now I like capitalize every word rather than, capitalizing only the first letter of the sentence. Kind of messed up my typing here. Good morning, Trev. Caught the replay of your interview early this morning. I was sick yesterday. Sorry, I missed the live. So I didn't see a live going on yesterday. I don't think I was actually pretty busy yesterday, but I put out a lot of videos, a lot of content on all channels basically, um, and I did all that before 12 o'clock. So I was uploading or recording all of those videos before 12 o'clock. Uh, we live yesterday with Millennial Market. Oh, you were with a Millennial Market? He's got some good information. I didn't know he was live with you yesterday. That's fantastic. See if I could find it. Uh, there we go. Oh yeah, I would have. Yeah, I didn't even know about it. I didn't get any type of notification for it on my phone. Usually I get a notification. Am I not getting your notifications now? Everybody's not getting my notifications. I'm sorry for my voice, man. My voice seems to be going away. I don't know why. It's like slowly um dropping off the face or of the face of the earth. But yeah. But yeah, I'll take some time to watch that or listen to it. It's only an hour, so I'll take some time to listen to it. Probably some really good stuff. Usually, Millennial Market has some good things. Um, I if I feel like I missed a lot of times his updates do have quite a bit of information that have happened within the space that I can look into a little bit more. But basically, just the little bit of information that I could get from bits and pieces of things that happen would give me that ability to understand that that is happening, look into it a little bit more, get a little bit more information, and then you can, um, if it's worth it, make a video about it. Well, Shiberium, January 16th, my prediction. Wait, oh, Wolf. You think Shiberium's coming January 16th is your prediction. I mean, there was been a lot. Um, yeah, there's been a lot of um, talk about Shiba Inu, Shiberium, Bone in the last like couple of weeks or so. And some have been announcements, some have been announcements of announcements, and others, you know, um, have been coming out with some predictions. I mean, you see a lot of Shibarium tweets trending or the hashtag trending. So we'll see. We will see. Dollar cost average Friday. I mean, I'm all for it. I spend a lot of money on cryptocurrency, and I have to break down my tax situation before I invest any more money. Um, because obviously I have to pay taxes every year, so I have to make sure um, of how much we're paying in taxes this year compared to how much we have free and how much we have to free up. Proposal 11186 for IBC re-enabled has been reached. Quorum and started passing. Now we will see some good volume increasing or increases burns. That's about 5x. Uh, um, yeah, it will take some time for Lunic to pump now. We dead yet? No, no, not at all. Sounds like I am. Got in Lunic when it was 0.0000009. Just holding my coins in my ledger for now. I hear you. That's what people don't understand. They're always like, oh well, if you bought into Lunic at the prices where it was at 0.0006, you're losing money, or you did nothing but lose money, and just accept the loss. That's what a lot of people are saying. I'm like, what loss? What loss do I have? If unless it gets down to a value of $43 or negative, unless it gets down to a value right now, what I'm holding of negative $4,800, I'm good, you know. Um, and that's not going to happen to get down to a negative balance. If it goes down to zero, which it is at zero, um, I still am profitable, and a lot of other people are. However, um, I do believe, and a lot of other people do believe as well, the strength of the community, the amount of investors, the amount of people that are staked. There's no way that this can. I'm not saying no way it can go lower, but there's no way that this can completely die. It's it's to the point to where I invested a small amount. I should have invested a larger small amount, if that makes sense, because I've invested $300, $400 into projects that um, I try and see ones that have the most potential possible or have at least some potential. But I've invested $100 or $200 into projects that were like borderline, because it's like it could blow up, but it could also collapse. You know what I mean? And I could have taken that $100 and put that into Terra Luna Classic, and I would have had double what I had before. Well, more than double. And if I would have taken $1,000, I would have had a hell of a lot of money at this point, let alone how much I would have had at 0.0006. So, um, yeah, I mean, it's nothing but profit at this point. That's congratulations that you got it that low, though. I was able to get it a little bit lower than that, 6 zeros, and I think it was 6.8 or something. So it was really, really low. And I got it on Pancake Swap while everybody else said that the lowest price was like 4 or 5 zeros. I think it went down to like 6 zeros. Um, I have staked 23 million Lunic on Terra Station. Do you think that do you think that I should stake more and buy at this position? So it all depends on when you bought, right? If you bought higher than this point, dollar costing averaging down is a great thing to do. I never recommend doing that in day trading, because that takes away from your daily gains and also adds to your losses if it continues to drop down. But for something that's a long term or some sort of swing trade or anything, you can see some success within dollar cost averaging down. However, you want to make sure that you truly do believe in the position and you see a lot of benefits and a lot of you know, strength within the position. So, and with Terra Luna Classic, I see a lot of strength. So if it was me and I was investing at if this was a lower point, yes, I would dollar cost average down. If it's at a higher point than where I was, then no, I wouldn't make another move. There's no way that I'm adding to my overall cost basis. I usually don't do that. Like there's a rare situation where I will do that. And that rare situation was actually AMC a little bit because I took my profit and then put more money back into it at a little bit higher points. Well, not really profit. I took my initial investment and then put more money back into it while we saw it drop down. So it went up to $76 and then dropped all the way back down to like 40. And that's where I started to make those investments again because I saw an opportunity. But obviously, you see how far it is down. So that money that I invested isn't completely lost, but it is all the way down to a very, very low point. But the things that are going on in AMC and the stock market in general is just eye opening. Matt, it was good because we were sort of on different sides of the proposal. Okay. Wait, what proposal were you talking about? And it's always great to be able to have that. Is it true Shiberium will have a 1% burn for Shiba? I haven't heard that. I've heard no percentages. I've heard rumors from different people just saying that there was going to be 1% or 0.1% or 2% of, you know, Shiba Inu that would be burned off within it. And I want to hear it kind of from the horse's mouth. Like I want to hear it from them. I'm not want to hear it from anybody else but them to tell me what the burn will be. I don't understand why we haven't had that communicated with us in the first place, unless they're trying to just keep us like mentally invested into it so that we stay physically invested into their ecosystem, you know? Uh, Dave, here for what? Hey, what are we talking about? Yeah, man, I sent a buy limit order when it first started falling. Oh, that's amazing. Where did you set, like what platform did you set it at? Because I know there was a lot of platforms that stopped the purchase, the buy and sell of Terra Luna Classic as it was falling, or Terra Luna at that time. More bullish on CRO or Lunic. Um, that's a tough question. Am I more bullish on it? I expect more of a gain from Lunic, um, but I expect more consistency from CRO, if that makes sense. So I'm bullish on both, but for sort of different reasons. Yes, they're both to have gains, but one's more of creating that gain and also future, huge future value in CRO versus Lunic, where I see the potential and where it can go, but the future value and the consistency of the growth depends on what is built after the fact. So CRO, I know that, you know, the person or people that are in place to be decision makers are making decisions based on you know, what the business can do and, you know, how the business thrives and everything and how CRO will be implemented into that. For Lunic, it does not have a business that's really running it. It has people that are really decision makers, but then all the investors are overall deciders on what gets passed and what doesn't. So that's my opinion there. Um, my one AMC share is down. Wait, is down point. Wait, 5 cents. It's down 5 cents. Is that what you're saying? um, Morning all. Quick stop in on my lunch break. I appreciate you stopping in. Exactly, Crypto Dream. It's okay. Repository proposal on Gore. Okay. Uh, how Shiberium will have a 1% burn for Shib when it's not using Shib as a fee in the first place. That's a good point. I have always questioned that about Shiberium is like you're going to be using Bone. It seems like you're going to be going heavy on Bone being the face of Shiberium because it is the gas fee. It's the governance token. It's what you expect to be like. It's basically the Terra Luna Classic, you know, of the of Shiberium. I wouldn't say of the Shiba Inu blockchain because that's not a thing, but of Shiberium, it's sort of the Terra Luna Classic to where it is that governance, except uh, Bone won't really have as much ability to vote on things that are actually necessary in the community. We want to vote on things that actually get done, and they're letting us vote on what color um, their placemats are for dinner. I don't know. So it's interesting. I don't know what the percentage will be. I'm starting to think that it will be insanely low because they're not mentioning anything. However, they don't mention anything. Like they don't give us any type of information on what Shibarium will be, when it will launch, what like it. They don't give us anything, and so why should I expect something there? um, Ethereum uses Ethereum for gas. Yes. And DJ got I got AMC at $5.60 and sold at 55 during the GME squeeze. That's phenomenal. If you, I mean, that's what I'm talking about. If you're able to get something at a lower price and sell it for a substantially higher price, it's like you're investing into cryptocurrency, but in the stock market. You're getting cryptocurrency gains in the stock market, which is fantastic. Typically, the stock market has more consistency, and this is why I kind of mentioned this with understanding utility versus popularity and why we're not in a phase to where utility should be at the forefront because the reason why you see so much fluctuation is because you don't have standard utility for things. Understand the stock market when companies get introduced, or you have an IPO of a business, right? Usually the business is well established, um, but the markets are all like all over the place, right? I feel like there's no consistency there. Um, but you find that consistency as you know that the business is more consistent, as you understand the financial statements, as you get through the first quarter, the second quarter, you understand those financial statements, and it starts to become more consistent and moves within a certain range. Now, if you have a down market or a bear market or a recession, then things become different. But if you look at the difference between the stock market and the crypto market, um, let's just say businesses have utility. Businesses, um, will sell this remote. I sell this remote and it's $5. You sell it to 1 million people. You have $5 million there, right? That you were able to capture in gross revenue, whatever the net revenue ends up being, whatever it is, it is. Um, but you're bringing in consistent income, and you have consistency within that business. Now, with the crypto market, you do not have consistency because you do not have solid use cases with everything. So that's why you see so much fluctuation. And as more utility becomes mainstream, as you see Ethereum have more utility, as you see BNB have more utility, maybe Bitcoin, all of these other projects, you start to understand that utility drives the more consistent growth. So while we're seeing all of these things run by 30%, 100%, whatever percent, we don't typically see that in the stock market. We're happy to be able to gain 10%. We're happy to be able to gain, 5% on a given day. So, um, that those two markets are different just because of the fact that one has more consistency than the other. Chib isn't hitting a 1%. It isn't hitting 1% in 100 years with that supply. Even if you burn 90% of the supply. Um, oh, you mean $1? I got you. I understand. Shib to $1 in 2045. Current investor speaking. It will only take 20 years for them to figure it out. True test of patience on another level. So that's the issue that you deal with like positions in the crypto space or the crypto market, is that you have a popularity window, and if things don't happen within a certain window, they start to lose popularity, and the popularity moves to the next thing. You Doge still has popularity, still being a top, I think, 10 coin. But Shiba Inu has gained the popularity from Doge, and now you have other things that are gaining popularity from Shiba Inu. Even though you're gaining more investors, it's just investors that are holding and waiting rather than investors that are actively investing like they were before. You got it? Like, not saying Shiba Inu's dead or Doge is dead. I think they still have the followings that can propel them to another level, price wise, market cap wise. But honestly, you do have to see so many more burns that are going through, and we're not seeing that level of burns that we wanted to see throughout this last year. We should have seen so many more burns that have gone through with Shiba Inu, but we haven't. All the things that have been built should have implemented some sort of burns with Shiba Inu, but we didn't see that. I miss those days. That was a fun time for all of us that um, were on this channel at that time. Yeah, I mean, things were making moves. Um, you saw the transition or move from, people that were invested in stocks and how stocks started to fall down, with AMC and everything started to really fall, and crypto started to thrive. Um, However, then crypto became aligned with the stock market, which was kind of weird. And we started to see, I guess, businesses that were selling their overall um, crypto balance or crypto portfolio, whatever their investments are. And that's why you saw the entire market kind of collapse as whales decided to get out as well. Um, People who made the first initial moves, or institutions that made those first initial moves, and then people that reacted to that, and then retail traders that reacted to that. I thought they will release Shiberium after the new year, so now there's no info leaks. There's nothing. They're releasing an announcement channel, right? So where you can get your announcements. How about you just give us the announcements on the Shib? I don't understand why they don't just use their Shiba Inu Twitter page. Like, why don't they just use this for everything? Why the hell do they have to create a brand new account for that? Like, I understand those are all new tokens, so technically you have to have, like, for Bone, for Leash, and all those, you have to have all of those. But those could be, just sub accounts with not, like, you don't have to have a serious, or you guess you can have serious announcements, but a serious amount of announcements, and put everything that you have, over here, unless you physically only want to talk about SHIB token, because they still don't talk about SHIB itself over here. They talk about everything else. So if you're going to sit here and talk about everything else, then why not just do everything else over here and not have major announcements on any other page, so that you can grow the following here? You have 3.6 million followers over here on Twitter, and I feel like they're doing nothing with it. They're doing so much. They will use Bone in the metaverse also as purchase functions, not only SHIB, because easy to bow to go buy and sell with a native blockchain token. So um, we also are forgetting about the stable coin that they're creating. So that stable coin will also, typically stable coins are used as a form of stability and paying for things. So if you're going to pay for something, you're going to pay for it in that stable coin. And I don't think SHIB will have a huge or even a purpose in the metaverse. And I hope it does, but hope is not enough. Like, since we don't control or can change anything within the contract or change anything that SHIB does, because nobody has control over it. Just this community has control over, I guess, where the investors are investing, because they're trying to get them to invest in all these other projects. Um, since they can't do anything, they're trying to push people to these other projects that they do have control over and do have a large portion of. Oh yeah, and the stablecoin also coming. Uh, Shib, or should I say Rip Shib? Jesus, Emmy. This dog just chases the cats every time. It like jumps off the couch. She chases the cats. All right, so where's the market at today? Right, we're down about 1% for today. Um, we're at a level of an $812 billion market cap. Are there any interesting things? I guess we can look at what is trending and go into there. But right now, Bitcoin is down about 0.03%, 0.02% for Ethereum, 0.19% for BNB. Let me go ahead and refresh this to make sure. Um, so it's down about 1%, right? Um, yeah, seeing it slightly up or slightly down, which is not a horrible situation. It's sort of consolidating in a way. um, you do see within the last day, Dogecoin, geez, voice is like cracking. It's completely going away. I don't know why. Maybe I talk too much. I feel like I don't talk that much though. On here I do, but when I'm by myself, I'm not talking a lot. Um, but yeah, Dogecoin is down about 4%. We're seeing Cardano up about 1%. Polygon, that is down 2.7 or almost 2.8%. Litecoin, that's down 1.5%. Solana is down 2.2%, which, I mean, Solana has been kind of up and down, seeing it at a level of $11 where I didn't first mention it, but seeing where I mentioned it recently over like 10 days ago. And then I just mentioned it yesterday and how it was rising and how it went to a level of like $14 um, from where I talked about it. So a $3 gain that people could have had. Satoshi giving us false hope. Once again, he said he will reveal himself by the end of 2022. Before 2022 ends. Yeah, he's not. I don't I don't know what's going on. I saw that he's saying that everybody, like, you can't stay um uh like silent or invisible if you're creating something that's that big or something. It's freaking weird. Well, where did you see that? Don't think that would ever happen. The government would pull him slash her in ASAP. Yeah, supposedly she stablecoin AFT will hopefully bring a mechanism to burn SHIB. Like I said, patience on another level. So if it is to a point to where it is an like kind of an algorithmic stablecoin type of thing, which would be amazing, but um, you kind of can't do that. Um, since you can't really change SHIB at all unless you can do it on the outside and find a way to affect SHIB on the inside, if that makes sense. We have 143 people here in the chat and only 83 likes. Come on, people. Yes, hit that like button. We do have a poll up there. If you guys want to hit that like button, then please do so. It does help out. I was on Clear Cryptos last week, and they had I don't know who that is. Jastro, which she's working on the metaverse, and I asked if Shiba will be used in it, and uh, she said is the goal. She said that is the goal, that it would be used on it. I don't know. I mean, I see no use for Shiv anywhere else, and I would have loved to have seen that, but I don't understand why they didn't feed into that. Shiberium could be a simple rumor. After a few days, retracement would happen, and we're back to where it was before. You're right. Is that SHIB stablecoin a collateral stablecoin or USD backed stablecoin? I believe it's collateral, but I'm not 100% sure. I would have to look into it again. I don't want to say something for sure and then being insanely wrong. I mean, technically, I can be wrong and then just correct myself later, but I just want to let you know that it's not something, it's something that I'm 50-50 on, I guess, since there's only two options. I would love if they were able to do a more algorithmic type of coin, but obviously those also take a lot of security to be a part of. Um, those kids are running around. I go say bye to them. I'll go say bye to them because I'm gonna be live for maybe like 15 more minutes, and they're gonna leave by then. So I'm gonna go say bye real quick. I'll be right back. blah 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 blah. All right, yeah. So I had to go say bye to the kids. I know it took longer than what I was supposed to, but we'll be streaming for another 11 minutes if we want to talk about a lot of stuff. But yeah, Hayden started crying upstairs because um, she found the tablet. She started to play with the tablet, and they have to leave, so she has to take the tablet away, and it was a bad situation. So yeah, as long as well, she was happy before that happened, and she said bye, gave me a hug and everything. But then after that, now she sounds like she doesn't want to do anything but play the tablet. I don't know if you can hear her upstairs. Um. Anyways, Ken Shib doesn't seem to have any use in the Shib ecosystem. Yeah, I mean, we all see it. Right now, we all see it. You know this joke I have going on about Shib taking 20 years to figure it out. It may be manifesting itself into some sort of reality. Shib to $1 at 2045. It's interesting. Every time I see DJ Trev say Ken, I'm thinking Ken Griffin for some reason, and I know it's not, but I'm thinking that. So, anyways, let's see what's trending in the market right now, and what's moving. What moved for the last 7 days? We can see Solana that's kind of trending in the wrong direction. The reason why is because Solana was making some moves recently because of Bonk token. If you haven't been aware of what that is, I did do a video on my NFA channel about it. If you guys want to go to my NFA channel and check it out, I did do a video on Bonk. What the hell is Bonk and why is it trending right now? So definitely go ahead and check that out on what it is. And then I also talked about Solana, which, I mean, they're both making or made some moves sort of together, and Bonk is supposed to kind of revive or the Solana chain and kind of protect it as well. Not full like protection, but just like, you know, do good for the Solana chain. So if you guys want to go ahead and check out the Not Financial Advice channel, feel free to check that out as well. But all the positions trending. We have Bitcoin trending. Obviously, Bitcoin's always making some sort of moves with $14.3 billion in volume, which is amazing. Shiba Inu is trending. We know that we have talks about Shiberium, talks about, you know, Bone being a big piece of, you know, that ecosystem as well. And Shiba Inu runs because of all of that. Polygon, I haven't seen a reason why we're seeing that, but we are seeing it drop by 2.8%. Terra Luna Classic seems to be always trending, and so does Ethereum with about $3.7 billion in volume today. Aptos is actually on the top 10 list, which is good to see. I invested in Aptos a lot higher than where it is. I do believe in where it can go, understanding that there's, I think, a big portion of the supply that's still out there, but right now with 130 million, it still opens up a large amount of room for growth. But it all depends. It really does. If we scroll down here, we're going to see Cardano, which is at a good price. That's in the top 11, I guess, top 20. Cosmos is trending as well. Polymath is a position that I've been invested into for a while. I probably should buy more at these prices. I feel like Polymath does show a lot of growth potential with the amount of poly that's out there, and the market caps that it can get to. So we've seen this at a high here of about $1.40. We've seen this at a way higher market cap, you know, seeing it at an $800 million market cap. Right now it's sitting at about a $130 million market cap. And obviously, there was a lot of dilution from here to here, and now you're seeing all of the supply that is out there, which makes it a little bit more interesting, a little bit more of a buy, a little bit more potential that it can make some moves. I'm still in polymath, or yeah, I'm still in that position for. I don't know how much I have, but I'm still in it. So, anyways, let me go back to coin market cap as a whole. See what's happening on Twitter. If you didn't see, Luna is trending. Now, this can be anything where it seems like people are mentioning Terra Luna Classic quite a bit within Luna. Um, within this hashtag, you see Crypto King talk about it. How he has his whole like keyboard and mouse pad, or is it just a mouse pad? Um, I like these like full mouse pads. I wish I can show you, but I have the full like desk pad, desk mat. That seems to work really, really well. I love them. I love them a lot. Don't give a tablet to a child all day. It makes makes it a time basis. You don't have to listen to a child on everything. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. I I don't. Tablets are a serious issue for children, in my opinion. We give it to them to use as an easy way to distract them, but ultimately it does more damage than good. So that's interesting because I sort of feel the opposite. Um, in today's world, I feel like you have to know technology a lot earlier, just like people knowing their alphabet, knowing how to read a lot earlier. And if you can do both, then that's a good thing. Now, you do have to have a time limit on it, because your your brain can't take that much. And if you're learning, you start to become a zombie with the things that you look at. So all the things that they do on there are educational, and I'm noticing that Hayden, as a 2-year old, is well going on 3, knows a lot more than Harper did at 2 years old and 3 years old, and that's all because of what she has seen and what she can do. So the issue that we deal with is whether kids become tech savvy or they don't. Um, and that's my main issue is that if people or kids don't know about these things, and even in schools, like Harper has a tablet that she uses in school, and they learn stuff on there, and she has all of like the same like sight words and everything, and she's learning to read a lot faster. um, it seems like kids are learning how to read even before they go to kindergarten now. Um, like a lot of kids are learning how to read in kindergarten. When I was in kindergarten, I swear we only played with like toys and blocks and did the alphabet and counted. That's pretty much it. We didn't learn how to read, and maybe that's why I can't read now. No, I'm like dyslexic. I see a lot of stuff in sentences that are not there. But and I see ends of sentences before the beginnings, but that's my issue. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's just becoming a tech savvy world, and you have to understand technology, and if you don't, you are left behind. So it's so difficult. You're between a rock and a hard place where you're like, I don't want my child to be on a tablet all day, and I told myself I wouldn't do that, but seeing her understand technology is is amazing because you think about it, all of the kids that are struggling in her class, her kindergarten class, don't know how to use a tablet. So the fact that we gave her a tablet at 3, and she knows how to use it, is she's now ahead of the class by far because she knows how to use a tablet. Um, Now it is an iPad, which I mean, that's you have your opinions about those, but um, yeah, it's definitely overall it's definitely a difficult situation to deal with. But I try and manage the time well, and as I spend a ton of time with technology, she understands cameras, she understands monitors. I want her to understand computers. I want her to understand a lot of that stuff. But that's just me. I feel like you can't get anywhere without understanding those things nowadays. I could tell you somebody, there are so many people that within my old job that since like I was a financial analyst. So a senior financial analyst should have senior financial analyst responsibilities. But it was in my job description that I know like IT, even though I had nothing to do with understanding computers or anything like that. I knew about computers because I built my own computer. I understand processors, I understand GPUs, all of that stuff. um but yeah, it's uh it's crazy to me like how much you have to know about computers in a job to where you're not actually like fixing or upgrading or doing anything with those computers when you have IT specialists that can do that. You know, I'm the one that told them to add more RAM. I'm the one that told them to get me a different computer with a different processor because they're using ancient um, processors in those laptops. If your kids spend too much time with a tablet, just name the tablet. Now they spend their hours with daddy. No problem solved or problem solved. Yeah, I. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. I have a I have a paddle. Demonstrated it on uh, medicine ball. Never had to use it. But as soon as my kids cry, go get the paddle. I'll give you a reason to cry. Crying stops right away. That's how my that's how my dad used to handle situations like that. Um, yeah, parents, my parents and usually our parents were a lot tougher. It's a changed world now. A tablet at 3 leads to 20K gaming studio uh, slash bedroom by 18. No, not even close. If she can do it herself and pay for it herself, then yes. I already uh yeah, I already have a studio down here, and she likes to game. She likes to play different games and stuff, but um we'll see. I agree with you, Matt, as well. That makes sense. You want your kids to be tech savvy. It's about finding a happy medium. Yes, 100%. I struggle with that so much because in the beginning where we had Harper, before she was even walking and talking and even looking at us, we were like, we're not giving her a tablet. We're not going to be one of those parents that have like they had a stroller. I think there was an invention on Shark Tank where it was like a stroller with a tablet embedded into it or something. It's like, why do you want a baby to look at a tablet? Is it because you want them to watch Baby Shark all day? Like that's that's not beneficial at all. But if they're learning things and while they're learning things, they're able to figure out technology and learn how to swipe up, pinch and zoom. Like when Harper showed me that she can pinch and zoom without, and we didn't even tell her how to do it. The school didn't tell her how to do it. She was pinching and zooming and doing all the different stuff, swiping left and right, understanding what you can do. Like she can't really type anything out because she's learning how to read right now and spell and all that stuff. But um, it's insane the things that she's learning how to do without us teaching her. Now, some of the things you can make a hell of a living playing video games on Twitch. You can, depending on what following you can get. Um, anyways, guys, we jumped into a whole different conversation. I appreciate the conversations. I love those conversations because it is always beneficial to some of the decisions that I make and other people in the chat as well that don't have kids or just had a kid or anything like that. You start learning a lot on what you can do and what you want. Not to persuade anybody to give their children tablets. Like I'm not trying to say that's the case. Um, I just felt like, which it wasn't a part of that decision, but if we would have never given her a tablet, she would have been behind like all of the other kids that are in her class. And now she's teaching other kids how to use it. She's teaching other kids, or actually like tutoring other kindergartners. And I'm like, well, what? How are you like a person that they lean on because you know too much. And she's not like cocky about it or anything. She doesn't like rub it in their faces. From what I did hear, she does do that thing where she'll go, "Oh, you don't know that?" Like she'll say that, and I'm like, you gotta. Not everybody knows the things that you know. Like you can't. And sometimes there are people that are smarter than you. You know, you're gonna respect the fact that they don't say that as well. So, anyways, not parent advice channel in the future. No, we're not doing that. Not even close. All right, I'm gonna get out of here, guys. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you guys check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, make sure you guys follow me on Twitter. It's definitely a must these days. No more than an hour a day. I think it's healthy start for young ages. 100%. Hayden only gets like 30 minutes, and Harper has to read or listen to a book for 15 minutes before she can start whatever else she wants to start. Anyways, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more of these videos. Also, if you guys want to follow me on Patreon, feel free to follow me on Patreon. You want to go over to the Discord group, we can definitely find a way to reboot the Discord group a little bit. You know, I haven't been as active as I should be, and you know, just because I don't always have the time to do it, but I do want to find a way to be a little bit more active and add more notifications so you guys know when I'm uploading, because a lot of people don't know that I'm uploading here. And that's really what sucks if you don't know when I'm uploading. But anyways, guys, like I said, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button.